Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining. Sunil here. Can you hear me? Please confirm in the chat box. Thank you for your confirmations. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hope you are have a very good learning experience with respect to AWS day by day. I hope you are understanding each and every service and what is the need for the specific service, which helps in managing the client's infrastructure. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So in the Route 53, it's all about defining how exactly the client wants to route the traffic, isn't it? And the routing policies, the most important are routing policies. So we have discussed about simple routing policy, weighted routing policy, latency routing policy. I think 3 routing policies we have completed in the last session. In today's session, we'll be discussing about a failover routing policy. Okay. Failover policy. And then we'll discuss about geolocation policy. So 3 policies are completed, and today we are going on with failover and geolocation. So this is our plan for our today's session. So as usual, before getting started, let's have an interaction with the overseas participant Hassan.
Hi Sunil, good morning.
Good morning, Hassan.
So basically, I have a doubt, like I was just comparing the things, like we do have elastic load balancing as well, right? Where we have instant load balancing, and the similar we found Route 53 load balancer. So if you can just give little hint and what is the exactly difference between these two? We do have 2 options for the load balancing in AWS.
Hassan, you want to discuss about the difference between the load balancer, which you had discussed in the beginning classes when you learned about EC2.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Route 53 handles multiple regions. Regional failures can be handled. Okay. That's the main important point of difference. It handles regional failures also, Hassan. Okay.
So it's not within the VPC or it's not within that like instance.
It will be across VPC. Obviously, one region is in maybe in different VPC also. It will be handling.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Akash Kotkar.
Yeah. Hello, Sunil. How are you?
I'm fine. I am fine, Akash. How are you?
Yeah, I'm also fine. Yeah, I just want to know like the duration you mentioned is 25 days. So it includes Saturday, Sundays or without Saturday, Sundays?
We without Saturday, Sundays. How many sessions we have completed? Today's session number 20. Okay.
Okay. So 5 sessions are remaining now.
Approximately, need not be always 5 sessions
Okay.
or 3 sessions. Okay. Did you understand? It's session number 20 today.
Yeah, 20.
Anything more, Akash?
Yeah.
Are you in a hurry to complete?
I'm planning to give interviews as soon as possible because my experience range is just increasing and I want to switch us up.
It's a matter of 2-3 days. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Ruthwich.
Hi Sunil, good morning.
Good morning, Ruthwich.
How are you, Sunil?
How are you doing? I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm also fine, Sunil. Thanks.
Thank you.
So my doubt is in VPC, we are connecting to DB server via this Bastion server.
Whenever DBS, in the sense DBS connects to
DBA is connecting via
Bastion server. You're right.
So while creating Bastion server, we define that source IP as a DBS IP.
How to get the DBS IP address?
DBS IP is like DBS machine IP.
Network team will give you that. Okay.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So what if DBS IP is dynamic and it changes using?
First, DBA connects to the network team will handle that. Okay.
Okay.
So there will no change. So that is handled by network team. You don't need to worry. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's switch. Good question.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you.
Olubumni Sobanade.
I'm joining
How
for
are
the.
you doing?
I'm good.
You have raised your hand again, and then you have dropped your hand.
Yes, because I did not know how to mute myself at first, but that's fine.
Okay. Control
Yeah,
will be at my end. I will allow you to unmute once you raise the hand.
Okay. My question is, I just joined recently, but I would like to know if the videos will be shared.
Yes, videos are shared to your Gmail account, email account. You need to pay $16, I think so. Okay.
For
In the
the-
pay for the recordings, for the recorded sessions. Okay.
Is it 16 or 60? Because I didn't get it.
16.
Okay. So how do I make the payments?
It's very low price, isn't it?
I'm asking that will I have to chat to you?
I'll send you the PayPal link.
Okay.
Using that, you can make the payment. Are you in the WhatsApp group?
Yes, I'm in the WhatsApp group.
WhatsApp group already contains the PayPal link.
Okay,
Okay,
I'll
check the previous messages, pick the previous messages, or we'll again send you in a day or two.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm wondering, is any batch starting anytime soon?
In 10 days, we are starting a new batch.
When?
Date and time is not yet scheduled. You will get the update in the WhatsApp group.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You can welcome the live training in the next batch. Meanwhile, you can go through the recordings of the existing batch. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Rohini. Good morning. How are you doing?
Hi, sir. Morning. Thank you for unmuting.
Thank you. So what do you know about Route 53?
Route 53 will be used to okay, give me a second. Sorry for that.
Okay. Yeah. Route 53 is used. So the presentation is also important, isn't it, Rohini, in the interview, sir?
Yeah, sir.
So this notes helps you in the presentation. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I'll tell you 1 minute. Route 53 is domain name system. It's an extremely reliable, cost-effective way of routing the end users to internet applications by translating. So all these are very important. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what do you know about policies of Route 53?
There are simple weighted latency and failover and geolocation.
Okay.
These are the policies.
Okay.
Weight is used for specific.
Simple.
Simple will be a default one.
Okay. So what does it do?
We need to provide first we need to buy the domain name. Yeah, and we need to connect it to a route. We need to connect into two different infrastructures.
Two different infrastructure is nothing but what do you mean by two different infrastructure?
If you are we have to create if you have two infrastructure in the means, like we will be having a one load balancer and two EC2 machines which is located in a one region, and similar will be another region. It will differ in a real time.
So what simple routing policy handles multiple regions?
Actually,
no, you are confused. Simple routing policy deals with only one region. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, rest of all the policies deals with the multiple regions. Okay. It's only good. Look at this. When you have a single region, okay, simple routing policy deals only with the one region. Rest of the policy is all about multiple regions. Okay. Yes. Can you explain weighted?
Weight, if you give weight, it will be like you are giving a percentage wise, you are dividing the load to the region wise.
Okay, so what is latency?
Latency, actually I forgot, sir.
What do you mean by term latency? When you remember the term automatically, what do you mean by
general? It's traffic.
Latency is delay because of network traffic. Okay.
Correct. Yes, sir.
Now can you understand, can you explain the policy? How it works?
It will regularly monitor the
Network traffic.
Yes, sir.
And the new traffic will be diverted to the region in which we have less traffic.
Correct, sir.
So that the response will be fast.
Fast. Yes, sir.
Okay. Failover policy.
If one region will fail, load will be redirected to another region.
Yes, that's called failover policy. One region we mark it as primary region. Say one region we mark it as second region. Always traffic will go to primary region only.
Yes, sir.
100% traffic will go to primary region. When the traffic will go to secondary region, only when the primary region is down, then only the traffic will go to secondary region.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, 100% traffic will go to primary region only. This is called failover.
Yes, sir.
What is geolocation?
Geolocation, we will be choose the region wise location. Like for example, if I'm in India, nearby location, it will be chosen. A server will be chosen for my request.
Not nearby. You can define which customer, which location users should route it to which region. Need not be always nearby. Okay.
Okay, sir.
We'll see that practically. Okay.
Thank you.
What else, Rohini? Is this clear? Whatever we are learning day to day?
Yes, sir. Very much. Actually, other day VPC I learned here, and the same thing implemented in my organization.
Wow. Okay. So you're feeling comfortable in your workplace?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very much. And the training is really helping me out.
Okay.
And earlier I was not able to understand most of the things like what is subnet and all. From your like the way you explained me, like I mean, like it's really, I mean, when they came and told that private subnet and public subnet, I was like, okay, this is what I learned in the class.
Okay. So when we don't know the concept, Rohini, psychologically we think that the terminologies are complex. Okay.
Correct, sir. Yeah.
Generally, whenever we listen to a terminology which is not at all we are familiar, we think that's complex. Okay.
Correct.
But once we know, we understand and our brain accepts us and we make it simplified. Okay. We'll get confidence automatically.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Rohini, for your feedback.
So
okay. So Rohini, we have completed 3 routing policies yesterday. We have completed simple, we have completed weighted, we have completed latency. In today's session, I want to discuss about failover policy and geolocation routing policy. Okay. So in the last session, we have created infrastructure. I hope you remember. We have created 2 EC2 machines in the London region
and Sydney region.
Yeah. Yes. So in the London region, we have created 2 web servers and attached it to load balancer. In the Sydney region, we have created 1 web server and attached it to load balancer. But I have removed that after the class because of the billing issues. So we will be spending 10 minutes of time to create this London infrastructure in Sydney region. Once these 2 infrastructures are ready, then we go with failover and geolocation.
Yes. I have one question regarding the subnet, private subnet, sir. If we define the subnet as a private and we provide the access to using the NAT gateway.
NAT gateway, we will not provide access. NAT gateway, we provide internet connectivity.
Internet connection, sorry, sir. And if the subnet under the EC2 machines which we have, which we created earlier.
You mean to say the public subnet EC2 machines?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So those EC2 machines will be linked to a
database server.
Database server, yes, sir.
Yes.
And those EC2 machines will be later can be converted into a different subnet. I mean, like I can move that EC2 machine to a different subnet.
Subnet.
Yes.
Okay. You can do that. You can do that.
Yeah, that was my question. And yesterday I tried with that custom, sir, like you told. It was already in a custom and due to some issues with the applications, I was not able to access.
Okay. So this is what we want to create, Rohini. We will be creating 2 EC2 machines and we'll be creating load balancer attaching to the EC2 load balancer. We'll be creating 1 EC2 machine in Sydney region and we'll be creating 1 load balancer in the Sydney region and then we'll be attaching it to that. So let's create infrastructure independently. So this will take 10 minutes and then we'll jump into the examples. Okay.
Sure. Sir.
Thank you. Let's start with London region. Right now, there are no instances in the London region. I'm proceeding it and creating a new instance in the London region. And I want to make it as a web server, and the page out I'm writing is London-1. Amazon Linux, T2 Micro. Only one machine I want to create. The Bootstrap scripts. My WebSG07. Another EC2 machine. I want to use the same security group, WebSG07. I want to choose an existing key pair. You can create, I'll select existing key pair. Okay. So let's create the second machine. I'm planning to schedule a meetup program for our batch in Saturday or Sunday. This definitely in this weekend. Okay. The date and time and the venue, you will get the update in the WhatsApp group. Okay. We'll have a casual meet just for greet ourselves. I welcome you all to that. I selected existing security group. I choose an existing key pair. London 2. Next step, go for creating classic load balancer. Name of the security group, I select an existing security group, WebSG07, and we know the details attached to EC2 missions. The infrastructure in the London part will be ready. So go to load balancer, create load balancer. Classic load balancer. Name of the load balancer. Select an existing security group. Successfully created load balancer. We have successfully created load balancer. We have attached the EC2 machines to the load balancer. This part is completed. So the London region infrastructure creation is completed. The next thing what we need to do is to work out with the Sydney region. Let's proceed with the Sydney region. Let's switch to Sydney region. Right now, there are no instances. Let's proceed and create a new instance in the Sydney region. Launch instances. Amazon Linux. Number of instances. Only one instance, the bootstrap scripts, which have a Sydney 1 page. Sydney 1 in the content. Create a new security group. I won't name it as Sydney SG with today's date 07. My Sydney 07. So I have created one EC2 machine. So I'll be creating load balancer in the Sydney region. Go with classic load balancer. Select an existing security group, Sydney SG07. Two, 5, 2, 2. Add EC2 mission. This time only one EC2 mission. Create. I think perfect. So we are done creating the infrastructure in the London region. We are done creating the infrastructure in the Sydney region. Okay. So let's test the London region infrastructure. Yes, it's working. We should get London 1. Sometimes we should get London 2. Okay. So Rohini, London region independently, we have tested using the load balancer DNS name. It is working fine. Next, we need to check whether the Sydney region load balancer is working correctly or not.
Sure, sir.
Perfect. So both are independently working. So tested. Okay, Rohini.
Next
sir.
thing, what we need to do, so we need to buy the domain name. Domain name is already there. Domain name is sunilcloud.com. The next thing what I want to discuss is about, we already have completed a simple weighted latency. Now I'm dealing with the failover policy. In the failover policy, one region we define it as primary region. One region we define it as secondary region. I want to define London region as my primary region. And I want to define Sydney as my secondary region. Okay, so always by default, no, maybe you may be far, you may be near, always the 100% traffic will go to primary region only. That's what we have to experience it. When the traffic will go to secondary region, only when the primary region is down, then only the traffic will go to second region. That's what we have to experience, isn't it, Lohini?
Yes, sir.
So let's proceed working out with that failover policy. Failover policy. So let's go to Route 53 service. Under hosted zones, you will find the domain name sunilcloud.com, and that domain by default will have two records. The domain will have two records. One is name server, the other is start of authority. So do not worry about these two records. We'll be creating a new record. Let's make London as a primary region. Let's make Sydney as a second region. First important point, something new in this policy. Before creating the alias record, we need to create a health check. The additional responsibility, what you need to do is to create a health check. We have not created health check for simple weighted policy latencies. Health check is not required. Health check is required only for the failover. So first step, what I do, I will be creating health check. The responsibility of the health check is to monitor the health of the region. Like load balancer will monitor the health of the EC2 machine. So health check is responsibility to monitor the health of the region. So we will monitor the health of always primary region. We will not monitor the health of second region. It's not required, because once the primary region, it should check for the primary region. If it is down, then it should go to second region. So there is no meaning in creating health check for the second region. We always create health check for the primary region. So first step, what I'm doing, I'm creating health check. We need to create health check for this policy. So how to create health check? In the Route 53 dashboard, can you see we have an option called health checks? This is the health check dashboard looks like. So right now there are no health checks. Go ahead and create a new health check. What is the name of the health check? Health check name can be anything. So I'm writing it as London HC. It can be any name. Okay, next. Specify the endpoint as your domain name. Endpoint is always endpoint should be domain name. What it should monitor, the DNS name of the load balancer, the domain name. You should mention the DNS of the load balancer, DNS name of the load balancer of a London region. So that means it will monitor the health of the DNS name of the load balancer. This I here mentioned. Next, path will be index.html. It should check for what file? It should check for index.html. There's a minimum file. That's the reason both the EC2 machines, I hope you remember, we have created index.htmls. Okay, so that it should check for. Go to advanced configuration. Go to advanced configuration and request interval. Every 10 seconds, my health check should monitor the health of the load balancer. Failure threshold 1. If one time, if it is not responding, that's it. It will declare it as unhealthy. And create health check. I hope I'm very clear. I'm creating health check to London load balancer. So these are the regular details what we need to mention and create health check. Do you want to get notified? As of now, no. Create health check. Health check has been successfully created. What's the name of the health check? London HC. Next, let's go to hosted zones and create a record. So Rohini will be creating 2 records, one record for the primary region and one record for the secondary region.
Yes, sir.
Create record. www.sunilcloud.com. It should be of alias record, and the traffic endpoint should go to classic load balancer, and this is for the classic load balancer present in the London region. Automatically you will get the load balancer present in the London region. The policy is failover policy. The moment you select the failover policy, the options will change. I have selected failover policy. Failover record type. This London is which region? Primary or secondary? Primary. And you have to associate the health check to the primary region. So you have created one health check that will be visible here. So we should associate the health check to the primary region and evaluate the health check. Yes. So it should evaluate the health check, and record ID is some number. It is, I take it as London load balancer. So let's create the primary record, and we have to associate health check. I think that's done. Okay. Create record. So we have created one record. As you can see, the record type is of primary region. You need to create one more record, that is secondary record, that should point out to Sydney region. Create one more record. sunilcloud.com alias record. It should point out to the classic load balancer present in this time Sydney region. Automatically Sydney region load balancer pops up. The routing policy is failover policy, and the record type this time it is secondary. Health check not required. Evaluate health check no, and then record ID I write it as. Okay, create one more record. We have created 2 records, one primary record and one secondary record. Now let's test. So let's go to sunilcloud.com. As per the concept, always the request will go to Rohini, always the request should go to primary region only. So always, all of us, no matter anywhere in the world, you may be near to London or very far to London, always we should get the primary region. So if you access sunilcloud.com, it will take some time. As you know, for me, it will take more time.
Yes, sir.
Rohini, can you try it from your machine?
Sure, sir.
It will take some time probably. As we have just now created, it will take some time to get into action. So meanwhile, let's have an interaction.
I'm not able to access, sir, still.
It will take some time, Rohini. Let's wait for a couple of minutes. Yashodhan Harne, good morning.
Hey, hi, Sunil. Good morning.
Good morning, Yashodhan. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. You're from which city?
I'm from Mumbai.
Mumbai. Okay.
So actually, my question is related to the VPC, not related to the route.
Your question is related to VPC.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your question?
Yeah. So actually, in VPC, we used to create that NAT gateway server. Okay.
We used to create
NAT gateway.
Yes.
To provide internet access to the
Private
DB,
subnet.
Private subnet DB server. Okay.
Yes.
So basically, if DBA wants to install any packages or that. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So my question is like that. Suppose that particular activity is completed. Okay. DBA completed.
Okay.
Patching activity and any kind of activity which DB server require the internet access. Okay.
Okay.
So that is completed. And now my next part is like I want to
remove the internet access.
Remove the internet access.
Okay.
So I've tried practically at my laptop.
Okay.
That by removing the subnet association in the NAT gateway, we used to
the internet will be lost.
So no, it is not happening.
It will take some time to get into action.
Acha.
Okay, you have to
Okay.
wait for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Okay.
Acha. Oh, that much time.
NAT will take a long time.
Acha, acha, acha. So that's why
Okay.
I've tried after 5 minutes also, but it's still working.
Okay, but
I've
still, but
really,
Yashodhan, practically we will not disturb the NAT connections. That will be continuous internet access to the subnet. Okay. Okay. So we'll not do that in the real time. So we'll always have subnets continuously. Internets will have continuously to the private subnets also. Okay, Yashodhan?
Yeah.
There's no harm in
Yes.
it. Okay, because
Yeah, I will
anyways it
try.
is secure.
I will try. I will try
Okay.
after 10 minutes. Yeah.
No, you don't need to try that because that's not the scenario. Practically, we will not do that. We'll not disturb the route tables and all this. We'll have
Okay, it
internet
is.
connectivity because databases will be more nowadays. It's becoming autonomous. Automatically, then database servers needs to communicate to internet and get some download patches. Not human interval, automatically. Okay. So schedule it will be done. Schedule sometimes they change the schedules. Okay. So always continuous internet connectivity should be there to the private subnets. That's the standard.
Okay.
Aishwarya?
Understood. Yeah. Yeah.
How is your learning experience?
Yeah, it's great. It's great. I'm doing hands-on and
Okay.
looking forward to complete the course and project the experience. And I'm serving a notice period currently.
Okay.
So,
how many years of experience?
I have a 7.8 years of experience.
On which plan?
Oracle DBA.
Oracle DBA. Okay.
Yeah. And then
looking for change.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Thank you. You know apps DBA also?
No, means apps. I know the profile that apps DBA functional. Kind of consulting. You start from your career from that apps DBA, right?
Yeah.
But I'm a core Oracle.
You're a core DBA.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Let's test. Rohini, you are able to get some result?
It's trying now again. No luck, sir.
What's the problem? Ishwadan, can you try? Are you able to get the sunilcloud.com? Are you getting any page?
Just a second, I'm trying.
It's like somewhere we have done an error.
I tried with different browser. Oh, okay, sir. Now I'm able to access.
Getting? Perfect. Which page you're getting?
London page.
Obviously, because it is primary region, isn't it? You should always get London page.
Same here.
London page. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So please respond in the chat box. All of us should get London page. So if yes, you type London in the chat box. Okay. So the point is always, no matter you are near to London or far to London, always by default, the request will go to London only because London is considered as a primary region. 100% traffic will go to London region only. I hope you are understanding the importance of all this. You have to explain properly in the interview, my dear friends. Okay. Now let's let's simulate a failure scenario. Let us simulate a failure scenario. I'm stopping the chat. So what I'll do, simulating failure scenario is because of any natural disaster, if the entire region is lost, then the application should not go down. The request should go to Sydney region. So that's what we want to do it now.
So, sir, one question I have. Can
yes.
I?
Yes.
So, for the London region, for example, we have only access to have the 100 EC2 machines, or like it can balance the load, and we can have limitation for the 100 EC2 machine servers. So, beyond
what
that,
do you mean by limitation?
For example, the creation of the load using, for example, I will tell you, if the load is more, and load balancer will create the one more EC2 machine.
New auto scaling, new EC2 machine gets created, and that will be attached to load balancer that also starts serving the traffic.
Yes, sir. So there are we have only limitation to create the 100 EC2 machines. Then beyond that one, if you are going to get
go for application load balancer, it works the same. Okay, it is above 100.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Rohini.
Yes.
Okay. So let's simulate a failure scenario. So what I'll do, I'll stop the EC2 machines in the London region. Rohini, if I stop the EC2 machines in the London region, both the EC2 machines, if that stop, that means they will not get the index.html. So the health check, what the health check will do, health check will monitor the primary region. So it will identify that the primary region is down. Okay. If you look at the status of the health check, London is healthy. Yes, health check regularly monitors, and it is clearly mentioned that the London region is very healthy. So what I'll do, I'll go to London region. And then I will stop the instances.
So, sir, do we going to get any training on the CloudWatch?
Yes. CloudWatch, Cloud Trial, simple email service, notification service, are the coming services.
Okay.
That's important. CloudWatch and Cloud Trial are important.
Yes, sir.
So both the EC2 machines are stopped. So health check will detect it as previously health check was healthy, right? Now if you click on refresh, it will take some time. Meanwhile, can you check Rohini? You should get Sydney page.
Sure, sir. Let me check. Yes, sir. I'm getting Sydney page.
Even this was not updated. This will take some time to get unhealthy. But my dear friends, let's now access sunilcloud.com. I don't know the reason why. Okay, now you're getting Sydney page. Please respond in the chat box. Now you, as the primary concept is what? The concept is same. As the primary region is down, you should not get website not found or application should not go down. We should get the Sydney page. Now type Sydney if you're getting the Sydney page in the chat box. Perfect. Perfect. So I hope you are very clear about practically experiencing the primary region, and this should also be converted to unhealthy. Rohini?
Yes, sir.
So it will take some time for the dashboard to get updated, but the application will not go down. So I hope I am very clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, in explaining the concept of primary and failover policy. If you start the EC2 machines again,
Sir, one question. When is the DevOps new batch is going to start?
actually it should start. I mean this month ending it will start.
Okay.
I am getting delayed. I'm wantedly making it delayed because I'm not finding time, but you will get the update.
Yes,
They're
sir.
definitely in this month.
Yeah, I just wanted to attend that one as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many are ready to visit the meet and greet program if I plan it this weekend? Respond in the chat. In Hyderabad location. Respond in chat.
Bangalore, sir, I really want to meet you, but like
that's okay, no problem. Okay. Okay, many are responding. Thank you.
Try out for Mumbai also.
Okay.
There are some from Mumbai.
Okay.
Sometimes,
next time we'll have a virtual meeting.
yeah.
Next time we'll have a virtual meeting. This time it will be a physical meeting. I'll update you, Durga, about the menu, where exactly it will be. So Rohini, the machines are started. So as primary region is up now, automatically the traffic should go to
London
primary region. So please respond chat box.
Yes, sir. I'm able to access now.
Now you're getting London region. That's what we need. What else we need? Practically perfect. Everything is automatic, isn't it? Finally, application is not going down. That's what the client customers want. Okay. So application will not go down even though if there is a natural disaster. Okay. So that's all about Route 53 failure policy. Let's go with geolocation. Typical requirement is, Rohini, you have understood the geolocation in a different way. Okay. It's not the nearest region. Traffic from London should go to London infrastructure. Traffic from India should route to Sydney. This is the client requirement.
Oh,
okay. It's not nearest and far. They want to hardcode this kind of which source should go to which region. Okay. Customers who are accessing the website from London. Customers who are accessing the website. There's one customer accessing the website from London. There's one customer accessing the website from India. Customers who are from London should go to London infrastructure. Customers who are accessing the site from India should go to Sydney. Even though Sydney is far, but they want it to go to route to Sydney region. So to which region the traffic should be routed, it depending upon the geographical location of the end user. So this is possible by using geolocation policy. Let's delete the 2 record sets and delete the health check what we have created for the failover policy. Primary and secondary. Deleting both the record sets which we have created. Successfully records are deleted. We need to delete the health check also. Right now there are no health checks. Now coming to geolocation policy. So as usual, let's go ahead and create alias record. Create record. sunilcloud.com. It should be of alias record, and I'm pointing to classic load balancer present in London region. London load balancer routing policy is geolocation. The moment you select geolocation, here Rohini, you'll get different locations all over the world. Okay, all the countries will get it. Now the client requirement is traffic from United Kingdom should route to London region. So I have created geolocation, clearly mentioned that the customers from UK should go to London. The next thing what I want is customers from India should go to Sydney region. So I create one more record. sunilcloud.com. It's an alias record pointing to classic load balancer, which is available in the Sydney region. Sydney load balancer routing policy, geolocation, India. Okay. It's very easy to understand. If you look at the alias records, you will be very clear to understand what we have configured now. The client wants customers who are accessing the application from UK should go to London infrastructure. Customers who are accessing the same website, but they are from India should go to Sydney. So Rohini, as we are from India, we should get Sydney page.
Yes, sir.
Please check it and confirm.
Sure, sir.
This will take some time probably. Any questions on Route 53, please raise your hand. Any questions on Route 53, please raise your hand. Small Prabhu V. How are you doing, Prabhu?
Hey, Sunil. Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, Prabhu.
Uh, in this routing, actually, in case if the geolocation which we route is down, will it go to the secondary location?
What is down?
If the primary location is down, I mean,
This is not primary and secondary. Okay.
Yes, that's correct. Actually,
this is
don't we
geolocation.
have primary or secondary concept here?
No, not that. But there's an alternate option called default. Okay.
Okay.
If because of any region, if this region is down, then it go to default infrastructure. Okay. Clear? There's something called default. Okay.
So people who access from India, if they are routed to UK location, in case if UK.
What we can do instead of India, I can mention it as default. Okay. So when you say, or you can create one more record and create a default record that point out to some third load balancer. Okay, Prabhu. So in case if the UK is down, automatically the traffic will be routed to the default infrastructure. Okay. That's the beauty of default. Are you understanding, Prabhu?
Sure. Yeah, got it. Okay. Thank you, sir.
So default is something like a backup, isn't it?
Got it. Yeah.
If any region, if any country is down, it takes the default. Okay, Prabhu.
Sure. Got it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Did you get the page, Sydney page, or Rohini?
No, sir.
It will take some time.
Yeah.
To get into action.
Exactly.
Muhammad Ali Khan, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
I'm good.
Your question.
See, this thing we are creating instances and load balancing.
Yes.
So can we give different policies for different load balancers?
What does that mean?
Like as per the thing, like we are creating two policies.
Two separate domains, two separate websites.
Yes.
One website should go to one infrastructure, other website go to other infrastructure. Okay.
Yeah.
So buy two domain names and create two simple routing policies. Simple routing policies specific to one region only, na? So that's how you can overcome it. Okay.
Okay.
But the point is, how do you overcome regional failures? So that's how you have to understand. Route 53 comes handy. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay, sir. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Alika. Pawan ready. Good morning, Pawan. I can see your hand raised.
Good morning, sir.
How are you, Pawan?
Sir, yeah, I'm doing good, sir. How about
Sunil,
you?
not sir.
Hi.
Okay. How many years of experience you have?
I have total 7 years of experience. I'm working in middleware administration.
Wow. Okay, good.
Yeah, my question is, see, there are two instances, and the two instances are attached to load balancer.
Okay.
And we do some upgradation like Java or some Tomcat or Apache.
At the EC2 machine level.
Yeah.
Okay.
At EC2 machine level, and now the customer says disable the two instances from LB and assign that instance which we have upgraded version, so that I can test whether
you want to replace the instances, right?
No, not replacing, just he want to test whether everything what we upgraded is working fine or not. That application.
Okay.
Only to the specific IP.
Okay.
How we can do that?
That doesn't affect Route 53. Route 53, we are not pointing to EC2 machines. We are only configuring the load balancer.
No. This question is not related
to Route 53. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How we can achieve that? Only a application owner needs to test that instance and the application running on that.
That means you don't want to do risk in the production environment. You want to experience it in the dev instance or test instance, isn't it, Pawan Reddy?
Yes, after doing a test also. Yeah. After now test and dev, he tested and it is working fine. Now on production also, they give their specific machine IP which they are working, and they will ask to assign. Suppose in on-premises,
attach in the load balancer, you have instances tab. isn't it?
Okay.
You want to change, you want to add one new instance, right? Pawan?
Not new instance. We need to assign the specific IP of the AO to that specific instance which we have created, and already it is running.
No, I don't understand the question. Please repeat. Assuming there are two EC2 machines attached to load balancer.
Load balancer.
Okay, now
when some software upgrade or some version upgrade happened on one
happened in the existing
instance.
EC2 machine. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so upgrade has happened here in this machine.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
On prod environment, what we do is before upgrading, we'll disable that from load balancer.
You will, okay, no, 1 minute. You will disconnect from the load balancer.
Load balancer.
Yes.
Once that
and
is
then
done,
you update it.
Update it.
Okay.
After the updation is done, now the
you will individually test it by using the IP address whether the application is perfectly behaving.
Yeah.
Okay, assuming testing is successful.
Yeah.
You want to go this live now?
Yeah. Before going live, we need to test how we
you can
that.
individually test it, right, by using the IP address, by connecting to the IP address of this particular EC2 machine, isn't it?
Not from my end. The application owner need to test. Suppose in on-premises, in LB we create an I rule
application. They want to test it using the domain name.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
So domain, you can create alias record. Pawan, we are creating alias record and we are linking to load balancer, right?
Okay.
Instead of load balancer, you are linked to IP address. Okay.
Okay.
You can enter the IP address also.
Okay.
Okay. So here, when you're creating an alias record, can you see value?
Yes.
You can here we are selecting end user. Instead of that, it's not, you can mention the IP address here. Okay.
Okay.
So automatically only that particular domain name will link to that particular EC2 machine. Okay.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay.
I think Pawan, I have answered your question.
Yeah. My answer is clear. My question is clear. Thank you.
Thank you. So did you get any update, Rohini? So traffic from India, is it routing to Sydney region?
No, sir.
Still taking a long time?
Yeah.
Okay, probably it will take some time to get into action. Okay. Sometimes it will be slow. So look at a typical requirement. Traffic should India go to Sydney. Traffic from India should go to Sydney, except India. Rest of the traffic should go to London region. Okay. So in such kind of cases, first record we first record for this, the first record set we use that default called default. Okay, location we mentioned it as default. Okay, so traffic from India is anyways routing to using default. Rest of all the countries can route it to specific region whichever you want. Okay, so this will take some time to get into action, but I hope you have understood how exactly geographical location policy is helping to route the traffic as per the client requirements. Okay, deletion is important, so delete the two record sets which we have created. To avoid the bill, delete the two record sets. And health check we already have deleted. Terminate the EC2 machines in both the regions. Deletion process is also important. Terminate the EC2 machines in the London region. Terminate the EC2 machines in the Sydney region.
So, sir, once we terminate, we can't bring back those.
No, cannot bring back.
Okay.
So I'm terminating the instances in the London region. I also have terminated the instances in the Sydney region. After these two gets terminated, let's delete the load balancer also.
One question I have, sir, regarding
Yes.
this one. We redirected the UK traffic to London region and India
to Sydney.
To Sydney. So in case like when we edit it again, we can edit it, right? So like,
you can edit it.
Yeah. Okay. And we can make it as a default so that
rest of all the country should go to Sydney region.
Got it, sir. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Hi, Subhash. Good morning. How are you doing?
Hey, Sunil. How are you? I'm good.
Doing well. Doing well.
Yeah, my question is, we could have multiple policies for these.
Yeah, we can
right?
do that.
Like
Yes.
both geolocation and failover policies. Most probably, we might need both of them.
Correct. You are right. That's also that is called nesting policies. Okay, we can do that.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Anything more, Subhash?
Nothing else, Sunil. Thank you.
Thank you. You are from Hyderabad?
Yeah, I'm from Hyderabad. Yeah.
Okay. How many years of experience you have?
I'm having 9+ of experience.
Okay. Okay, Subhash. Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you. Any specific region for learning AWS?
No, it's just my interest. That's it.
Okay, just to upgrade the skills.
Yeah, upgrade the skills. Also, I've seen my one of my client using AWS. So I work for SAP Commerce. So
okay.
One of my client uses AWS, and then he had hosted his instances over there, and he shared the screen and shown me all this stuff. So I'm quite fascinated with this.
Okay, now you are also comfortable with AWS now.
Exactly. I too raise my voice in this regard. So,
yes, you're right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Dr. Yeah.
Thank you all. We have completed the Route 453 service and see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's concept is RDS, Relational Database Service. Just an introduction how exactly RDS helps the clients and what's the advantage client gets when they host their databases on RDS service. So that's our plan for tomorrow's session. Until then, have a nice time. Bye, everybody. Thank you.